From farmland to rivers to the ocean, there are a lot of things to do in the coming weekends. Shannon Bryan with FitMaine.com is getting us outside and active. Thanks for coming in.
My pleasure, and happy official summer.
Hey, hey. Here it is. It's finally here, and lots going on now that it's officially summer. We'll start with the farm ride in Fort Kent on Saturday.
This is the first ever inaugural farm ride happening, as you said, in Fort Kent. It's very cool. It's a one-day ride, 60 miles along the rural gravel roads around the St. John Valley, so in and around Fort Kent. Very cool. So bring your bike out. It's a very reasonably priced event too, and it ends, of course, with a burger, a beer from First Mile Brewing up in Fort Kent, and some live music and some celebration. So great time to check out the county and do some bike riding on a beautiful day.
So get some exercise and then eat the calories.
You know how I roll.
Yeah, love it. Androscoggin Land Trust River Race. This one is in Auburn on Saturday.
Yes, another one where you get to go do some physical activity and enjoy some beer after if you'd like. So this is the third annual Androscoggin Land Trust River Race. So they're encouraging paddlers of all levels and of all kinds. You got a canoe, you kayak, bring it out. They've got different race distances as well. They've got a 7 mile, a 3.5 mile, a 1 mile race, so whatever distance suits you. But then also after the race, if you participate, you get a 15% off coupon to the Great Falls Brew Fest, which just happens to happen on the same day in Lewiston.
Hey.
So great pairing.
So again, paddle and then drink the calories back on. Yeah.
Enjoy Maine's waters and then enjoy Maine's beers.
Awesome. Awesome. Great combination. Okay, free weekly early morning sup paddles, stand-up paddleboard, East End Beach in Portland. So this is nice because you can kind of do something before you head to work.
Right, like kind of an early morning. Some people like to get out and jog or ride their bikes. Paddleboarding has become increasingly popular here in Maine, which is great. And if you'd like to meet some other fellow paddlers, Portland Paddle is doing this free weekly event. Happens every Wednesday morning throughout the summer. So whatever, did I say Wednesday or Thursday?
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday,
yep,
yes, thank
Thursday.
you. So every Thursday morning, and it's free if you have your own paddleboard. So just bring it, you can show up, meet some other paddlers. If you don't have your own paddleboard, that's okay, you can rent one from Portland Paddle for just 15 bucks.
So you can just show up at East End Beach and...
Just show up and you get to meet some fellow paddlers and go for a nice little cruise out on Casco Bay before you have to head to work.
Yeah, it looks like it's about an hour and a half. That's kind of nice too.
Perfect.
That's absolutely perfect. And if you want to try yoga on a paddleboard, you can at Maine Yoga Fest, which is happening June 29th through July 1st at East End School in Portland.
Yes, Maine Yoga Fest takes place next weekend, and it is a whole weekend full of every kind of yoga you could possibly imagine. As you said, there's going to be paddleboard yoga. I know there's an event where you can kayak out to Fort Gorgeous and do yoga in the fort. I think that one unfortunately is full and sold out already, but there are so many different kinds: spa yoga, restorative yoga, lots of workshops, speakers as well. They're going to have a vendor village, food, music. So it's a whole weekend full of festivities, of course, lots of yoga. And if you're somebody who's experienced with yoga, you can certainly find something new to try. And even if you're brand new to yoga and you're kind of thinking about it, this is also an event for you. So you should feel very welcome even if you're a beginner.
And you can sign up for different workshops too. It sounds like you can do 3 or you can do 5.
Absolutely. So they're selling tickets based on like a 2 workshop pass, a 3 workshop pass, a 5 workshop pass. So depending on your budget, the amount of time that you want to spend there, you can make it a whole weekend thing. You can just pop in for a couple of hours. So yeah, you can go online and create a little schedule, see what suits you, and kind of pick and choose what you want to try.
And then get a little meditation in.
There's gonna be a little zen, yeah. So most of the events are happening at East End School, but as you mentioned, some of them are happening down at the water as well. And it's shaping up to be a pretty nice weekend, hopefully.
Yeah, okay. Finally, we've got the Penobscot River Canoe Trip, which helps you build your skill.
Absolutely. So, because we can't get enough paddling over the next couple of weeks, why not throw another event in? This one, as you can see, it's all about the canoe. The Maine Outdoor Learning Center is putting on this event, and it's essentially intended to give you some canoeing confidence. So you'll spend the day out on the water doing some paddling, and you'll learn things like poling and paddling techniques, of course some river rescue as well, but it's also meant to be just a nice opportunity to be out on the water, exploring the river, making new friends, and they're also going to have a nice little Maine Guide shore lunch for you. I'm not exactly sure what a Maine Guide shore lunch is, but I hope it involves shoestring potatoes and a whoopie pie.
I did read that and I was very intrigued. I was like, huh, wonder what that is.
I don't know, it's a surprise to me. I'm sure I'm not a registered Maine Guide. I think maybe once you get the patch, then they introduce you to the Maine Guide lunch. But yeah, if you're interested in canoeing or improving your paddling skills, a great opportunity to spend the day on the water with some experts who can teach you a few things.
Also looks like fishing techniques they're teaching. So.
Yes, well, canoes, right? Like
when in a canoe.
I actually know a lot of people who fish from paddleboards and kayaks as well, so you can do it. But the canoe is the classic fisherman's and fisherwomen's right place to be out on the river.
Paddleboard sounds way too complicated for me. All right, Shannon Bryan, lots of fun things to do in the coming weekends with fitmaine.com, and you can find more details on the 207 section of our website. And we will be right back.